guys, this is my Tumi.G, and I has to tell you about volcanoes. Volcanoes are everywhere and can cause a lot of problems by filling the air with poisonous gas, ash, or even destroying everything in its way with its dangerous hot lava. But what are volcanoes in real life? Like seriously, are they all that? Just some dumb giant rock that breathes ash and lava? There are about 13 of these dumb rocks in the totally famous special island by the name of Iceland. And you Icelandic scrubs probably know most of them like Hekla, Phalagical, Kata, Lenticle, and Magical and more. All of these giant rocks are basically mountains that are different in both shape and size, but what they all have in common is that they hate life and wish to destroy all of it by killing humanity and building up more land so more volcanoes can come and kill us. So what is it we all see when we are watching those movies with volcanoes is mostly just fleetingness and wrongness. Why? 'Cause they are simple. Lava comes out of the volcano and it burns shit. So it's that fucking simple. Those movies are so lazy, am I right? Not like me, no, not me. Anyway, I am losing track, so as I was mentioning, there are many different species of volcanic eruptions, but because of technical difficulties we will only call them by their Icelandic names. Judas was the very famous toy/eruption every other volcano wanted to have right after the end of the Ice Age, which ended 10,000 years ago. These eruptions built land, created balance, and allowed life to stop needing to worry about the cold and instead worry about the shit tons of volcanic eruptions that were going to kill them. They built land. Sprengedis and Feedicus is, for instance, an eruption that comes in contact with water just before the eruption. And if it is a powerful eruption, then the water can't run the lava and it creates a gigantic explosion that sends forth a lot of ash. Eruption under a jottle. In a volcanic island like Iceland, which is all up in the north, there are a lot of jottles, and there are a lot of jottles that are also volcanoes, and therefore there are a lot of Sprengedis acute accents on Iceland. But what happens when volcanoes decide to fuck with the fishes too well? Then a volcanic eruption under the sea happens. It doesn't cause a lot of damage to the life above and can in fact create new islands so that you can see the volcano in its full glory. But where does all of this lava and shit come from, you may ask? Well, it all comes from the center of the earth, or the core. For all of those scientists, it generates a lot of heat showing how healthy our planet is. And if you think it is that bad for you, just imagine how much these eruptions were coming back in the early stages of our planet's development. It is said that back when our little planet was a little baby, Scrubble Earth was a big black planet where you had eruptions Asteroid train storms all like 24/7 until plants came along and took that cold dioxide and turned it into oxygen, which also created water, which spawned life. So, if you did not get what I has been saying, it is that lava is Earth's sweat, which it generates to lose heat when it is too sweaty inside of the planet. And if you would like to live in a place where volcanoes and earthquakes are very common, I suggest moving to a place where the tectonic plates meet into well-known places, where that is Iceland and the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire is a half-complete ring that goes all the way from Eastern America to the western parts of Asia. It has 75% of Earth's volcanoes and is about 44,000 kilometers in length, and 90% of the earthquakes happen there. So I hope you scrub lords learned something new from me, doctor, professor, psychologist, biologist, and all of the above Moey judgments that are. Special thanks to Magnus Seaworth Orderson, Michelle Skulison, and Jared Alstonson.